It's like the Michelangelo, like with David is already in the block of marble, just chip away everything that's not David to arrive at what is David. I feel like that's a documentary, a huge amount of footage. And you just chip away at what is not the film to arrive at what is the film. And so, but I always like having that kind of question of like, of discovery and trying to identify and catch the film, if you will.
Even with narrative, you also have the same process, right?
Yeah, totally.
So the editor they don't need to be telling you, well, in this scene, I just want you to know that she really meant that. No, I need to be alone with it.
And I think there comes a point, like I try and keep my directors at as high of a level as I can from like a story standpoint, like be head in the clouds director, like tell me everything, your hopes, dreams, and desires, and like let me work in the weeds. And then over time, as the film starts to come together, the director can descend and then come into the weeds. And you definitely get to a point where it's like, I feel like we should trim 2 frames there. You know, it gets to that point, but it's like you don't want to let, as an editor, you don't want to let it get to that point too soon because you've kind of lost control of the thing. You've kind of let go of the process, and all of a sudden the process is getting in way of the product. Like, this is the first pass of a scene. Like, we shouldn't be talking about frame trims quite yet. Like, let's stay high level. Let's get the clay on the table so then we can start, you know, I feel like it's like putting clay on the table, getting the rough structure of the, you know, of the bust or the head or whatever you're making with, and then you slowly continue to work in more and more detail. You know, you don't want to just take it, just like get in details really quick because it's going to change. And so it's kind of a refining, honing process from like an amorphous glob of clay to a beautifully refined sculpture.
Sure, and sometimes the rough cut, the first pass, is maybe painful for some people to watch, and their hopes can be dashed, but with time it can be...
Yeah, absolutely.